It's one thing to get to the top. It's another thing to stay at the top as long as you have. Mm-hmm. And not just as a singer, performer, songwriter, but businessman, entrepreneur, ultimate survivor. What is the key to your having done that? What's inside you that made you do that?
Work ethic. My dad, I'm from Oklahoma. You've been to my ranch. And that's the work ethic that was put in. It was like, they might outwrite us, they might outsing us, and they might outplay us, and they might outsell us, but they can't outwork us. And if you'll work every day of your life, you'll get luckier and you'll be more productive. And I just put my nose to the grindstone and had a lot of luck and a great fan base, and I'm here.
You've reached the top. You've been at the top for a long while, but you're still working hard, pushing, fighting, trying. Why do it at this age?
Well, I'm 56, but I only work about June to Halloween, and then I don't do jack from Halloween till June. But I like being around my band. I like being around the crew. I have very little turnover. I'm really loyal to my people. My people are loyal to me, and they want to get out here. They enjoy the performance. They enjoy the audience. And as long as it's out here, you want to come out here and do this. It's fun. It's like a big party for us. And literally, I could do it year round. I just have other things now that interest me, and I want to live life a little bit outside of what I do just to see what it's like, because I was on the grindstone so long. And after about 15 years, my family finally went, "Hey, are we ever going to go to Disney World?" And I was like, if they'll pay me to play there, I need a gig. But I really did work that hard then.
You mentioned before, Should Have Been a Cowboy is what broke you through. That was your breakover. How and why did you write it? How did that come about?
I had just I was trying to get a record deal, and I'd just been turned down by Capitol in Nashville. Very, very famous Rat Pack producer, the guy who produced the Rat Pack, Jimmy Bowen, had just turned me down and said, his company had, Capitol in Nashville, had said, we've already got Garth Brooks, and we're not looking for a male artist, and your songwriting, you need to go back to Woodshed. And I had just written that song in 20 minutes about 2 months before on the side of a bathtub in Dodge City, Kansas. I went pheasant hunting with about 20 guys. One of them was a highway patrolman, and we went into this Western saloon, and this dude was about my age now, and he was in hunting clothes, and this young girl standing at the bar, he gets up from his steak, and he said, "I think I'm gonna go dance with her." And they're like, "John, she ain't gonna dance with you. You're in hunting clothes and you stink. You've been in the field all day." "No, watch this." She turns him down. A little bit later, a young guy comes in and she's right on the floor, and somebody goes, "John, you should have been a cowboy." And I went, ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, I got that. So we were staying in this little motel, and we're staying 2 to a room, somebody leased a room. And I went in, and my guy that was staying in my room went to bed, and I didn't want to wake him. But I brought a guitar, and so I grab it, go in the bathroom, sat on the side of that little shower bathtub combo, and in 20 minutes I wrote it.
20 minutes to glory.
20 minutes. My first bust, and I had that band, and I just sat down one night and said, you know what, I'm going to gravitate toward the one thing that I do best and give that a run. And it was music.
Well, I was going to ask you, that was the low point of your younger years.
Yeah.
What did you learn from that?
To believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and know that if you get up every day and be productive and work harder than everybody else, that you will not fail. You might not do as good as everybody else, and you may not achieve the status that you might have could by buying it or getting some degree, but find your strength and push it. I've seen a lot of great people come through Nashville that I thought were phenomenal songwriters, phenomenal singers, phenomenal performers, and that little window didn't happen for them when they had their chance. And I was fortunate enough to get through. But everybody that I saw come through to this day that might not have been as successful as I was are still doing it, and they're still successful to a great extent if they kept working.
As we are still commemorating, mourning, and also pay tributes to the legend that is Toby Keith, who passed away on February 5th at the age of 62. It's been really a very devastating, and very sad news when we actually broke out this story of the passing on of Toby Keith. This is a man who actually was really very inspirational, very legendary with regards to the country music genre, and he's been regarded as one of those legends who is highly respected, and of course he's been highly appreciated. Just recently he was even awarded one of those most prestigious awards within country music. According to the statement that was released by the family on his official social media pages and of course his website, they said Toby Keith actually passed away as a result of issues that were related to the stomach. According to the statement still, they said he's a man who actually put up a very strong fight, a brave fight with this illness, and of course they said please respect the family's privacy in this exact moment in time as they are grieving, mourning, and also celebrate the life, the legacy, and of course also his achievements, because he is been not only been appreciated within his family, but this is a man who was loved entirely in the whole world, not only in the US but also in the entire globe at large. They say he's been an Oklahoma native, and he worked, by the way, early on in an oil field as a semi-pro American also football player during his early years, and by the time in around 1990 when he actually started peeping through his music career. Remember he made his debut with that popular single in around 1993. So he was into American football. He worked in an oil field company, and by the time he released that solo single that actually became popular, even at a time when there was no social media, very few radios, very few televisions, and he broke out, it means he's a man who was really very much talented, very much hardworking, because at a time to break through it wasn't really something very simple. So we'll be keeping you updated. We'll be continuing to actually celebrating and also pay tributes, and of course even other celebrities are coming out to pay their tributes to the legend who passed away on February 5th. In this exact moment in time, all we are going to continue saying is we send our prayers to the family, friends, the fans, and everyone